Oh yeah, hello everyone. It's John Smith here. Today I was thinking about those people who were talking about their body, their choice, but it's with the medicine, Like I agree with them. You have your God-given right as a child of God, and that you were given so much from God, and it was yes, us. God, it's a tiring day today, isn't it? Okay, carry on. I was in this thing, yeah, and I was thinking about those people that say that, with the vaccines and stuff. I saw some old videos of celebrities endorsing it, and I was like, yeah, I actually agree with what you're trying to say to me, because I agree that it's our bodies that you put in the weird, what are vaccines anymore? Are they dead things that go into yeah, they put it in your muscle or something. I said you would had the flu jab this year because you're a vulnerable person. I don't believe in the word vulnerable person. I do agree that people over a certain age will be vulnerable, but people below my age, nah, they ain't vulnerable. How on earth can someone being, for example, 10 be vulnerable? What, actually, do kids get vulnerable? I think it's people in their 20s and 30s. I don't understand how they can get vulnerable unless you get cancer or something, I don't know, heart failure, any of that stuff. Yeah. But then why do you need to get vaccinated? You need to build up your own self-strength, because if you're not able to build up your own self-strength, then what kind of person are you? Especially if you're a man. If you're a woman, do whatever you like. You can choose what you want with vaccinations and stuff. But a man, on the other hand, how dare you try and do that? I cannot believe that you're trying to put a needle in yourself without using protection of your own self, you have these things called self-preservation instincts, and as a man these self-preservation instincts kick in and are able to protect your body. If you aren't got those instincts, you're probably really weak of a man, and you probably get too much I don't know, womenitis, I think they're called. I believe that you would have the women problem, if you have too many womenous qualities. Yeah, you get it, yeah. That happens, yeah, it happens every now and then. Yeah, that's what I believe. If you're seriously injecting something into your thing, what is it called? Elbow, armus, shoulder, yeah, that thing, elbow, shoulder, the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, in my eyes, but is it it's just the thing that's at the top of the arm, seriously, they put it in the muscle, and then you have that weird thing. Sometimes you get those side effects, but you really shouldn't believe in those side effects, God almighty. Because I was reading studies about that water is actually a dangerous substance and that you shouldn't be drinking it. I agree, you should not be drinking water as much as we do. They always be you need to drink this much amount of water, and I'm no. Just a tiny bit of water keeps you alive. Yeah, you need to drink. When you're thirsty, drink. When you're not thirsty, don't drink. Because that's giving into the heathenisms or something. Yeah, that kind of thing. God bless all of you. And I think you're gonna try your best in those things. I was deeply thinking about it's because it's almost the winter months, And when the winter months everyone gets that kind of thing. But sorry for excuse me. It's something like tickling in my throat. I think I can fight over it. It's like, the cells of your throat, like, devouring each other, going, ah, that kind of thing. They're, like, eating each other alive, and then that's basically what it is. Or is it, like, the virus is, like, eating each other? Is it? I've no idea. I literally don't really think about these things. All I remember is from when someone was talking about, they were, like, eating, like, the small things and the big things, and, it's, like, the usual thing, But then when someone has, like, an injection, sometimes, like, the injections aren't even real. Like, it's all in your head. Like, this is how, like, the doctors get you. They, like, give you something, but it's not even real. It's not, like, gonna fight off the disease or anything. It's all your mind playing with it. Like, you need your mind, of all things, to, like, protect you from that. Like, how on earth does your mind, like, do any of this? Like, when I think, when most people think, in my opinion, it's like a complex system with, like, big wire things that are in our head that we think constantly. Like, these kids nowadays can't even think for themselves, but we'll get into that later. But I'm talking about, like, vaccines and stuff. Like, I agree that people believe that it might be a violation of their human rights to be forced into having, like, vaccinations. For example, because, like, some people, like, if you want to work, you have to have certain things done to you. And I'm like, what if you're allergic? What if you have problems with that? Like, the person who has, like, complications to it, what is going to happen to them? Like, how does any of this, like, work in the span of, like, our bodies? Like, a human body is, like, mostly water. That's why I'm always confused why we need to constantly be drinking water. Because, like, if our body is mostly water, can't we just, like, produce water? How on earth can we not, like, water producing? Like, I understand that we, like, discharge it with our fucking whatever it's called, piss and shit, like, we discharge it, but that's not all the water. We're, like, producing water, like, for example, with our, like, saliva. Like, wait, so how on earth are we producing saliva or, like, mucus or sweat or any watery parts of our body? How does the water even be made? I didn't even think about that, I was, like, thinking real deeply about, like, the vaccinations. I was like, I agree with whatever they were saying, like, we need to be green, we need to become one. But then sometimes when they say, oh, we need to work on these certain types of diets and stuff, I'm like, no, how dare you try and take away, like, our God-given right to eat whatever we want. I feel like in the future, it's gonna, like, force us all to become, like, vegetarians or vegans, and I'm like, how could we be vegans? We're, like, omnivore kind of thing, And if we are, like, forced into doing all of this, are we, like, becoming slaves to our, like, supreme overlords of the people in power or something? Like, how on earth do we... Like, this is how I think about vaccines. They're, like, the people in power are putting, like, weird things so they can microchip us and track us where we're going. Like, like, medicine nowadays, it probably has, like, those chemicals in the thing to, like, manipulate your mind into, like, something else. So it's, like, telling us, like, what is it called? Like, the synapse reading. Like, they can change our synapses of our brain to be like, no, John will not believe this anymore. John, do this, John. That kind of thing, I cannot believe if that happens to me. Like, I will let you know if I think anything's happened to my mind, just because if I've been silenced, I cannot believe it. That kind of thing. Because they're, like, things that go into your body. It's like, it feels like a violation sometimes when people tell you, oh, you need this because your blood is bad. And I'm like, no. My blood isn't bad, but I'll take what you're doing because I do feel slightly better. And one time when I came off my, like, medicine, I, like, felt real dizzy and icky, that kind of thing. It's like, kind of thing. And that happened to me, So, I should probably carry on finding out more about this. But, I'll catch you all later. Like, bye. God bless you all. Bye.